This is cable chatter. Should he have been pulled out and talked to by himself? Well, maybe he shouldn't have been, but he was. But if he thought it'd been a crime was committed, he had done something about it. He didn't do a damn thing. He didn't call the Department of Justice. He didn't quit. And then May 3rd, he said nobody bothered him. That was before he was fired. So put this in context.
Yeah, hold on a second, Senator. Are you suggesting what we do is cable chatter? Is that what you're calling it?
Totally. Not y'all. No, this is high-level stuff here.
That's
but
right.
Other places, it's just chatter.
You know, it is extraordinary.
Clearly, this is the last show of the morning for me.
All right. Thank you very much. Lindsey Graham, the senator from the great state of South Carolina.
Go Gamecocks.
Thank you,
Go
sir.
Gamecocks.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right. You said go all teams you want to go, right? You want to be fair and balanced.
Well, the one that I
Our
graduated from is probably the one that I
guess you
feel
can
for
be
most.
partisan when it comes
Absolutely.
to
Yes,
teams.
you can.
It's coming
Maybe
up.
not if you're a senator. Although he went to law school there, so
Yeah.
you can be.
All right. Meanwhile, coming up straight ahead, Ainsley Earhart, who I've met personally, goes behind the scenes to look at the vice president's office.
Every president since our second president has lived in that home.
How did you get from Indiana to now you're here?
His answer about the American dream will make you proud to be an American, according to Ainsley.
That's why I'm keeping the faith. Yeah, keeping the faith.
Julie is living with metastatic breast cancer, which is breast cancer that has spread to other parts of her body. She's also taking prescription Ibrance with an aromatase inhibitor, which is for postmenopausal women with hormone receptor positive, HER2 negative metastatic breast cancer as the first hormonal-based therapy. Ibrance plus letrozole was significantly more effective at delaying disease progression versus letrozole. And Ibrance plus letrozole shrunk tumors in over half of these patients. Patients taking Ibrance can develop low white blood cell counts, which may cause serious infections that can lead to death. Before taking Ibrance, tell your doctor if you have fever, chills, or other signs of infection, liver or kidney problems, are pregnant, breastfeeding, or plan to become pregnant. Common side effects include low red blood cell and low platelet counts, infections, tiredness, nausea, sore mouth, abnormalities in liver blood tests, diarrhea, hair thinning or loss, vomiting, rash, and loss of appetite. Julie calls it her new normal because a lot has changed, but a lot hasn't. Ask your doctor about Ibrance, the #1 prescribed FDA-approved oral combination treatment for HR-positive, HER2-negative MBC.
There's nothing more important to me than my vacation. So when I need to book a hotel room, I want someone that makes it easy to find what I want. Booking.com gets it. And with their price match, I know I'm getting the best price every time. Now I can start relaxing even before the vacation begins.
Your vacation is very important. That's why Booking.com makes finding the right hotel for the right price easy. Visit Booking.com now to find out why we're booking. Yeah.
Hey, renovators. Time to dream bigger.
Wayfair, you're my new secret weapon. You got what I need for my renovation. I love all these options, so much to choose from. Bedrooms and basements, even my kitchen, your service is sweet. And my job is complete. Wayfair, here I come.
Start your renovation at Wayfair.com.
Get a free mesothelioma book from mesobook.com.
People who have been diagnosed with mesothelioma have many questions. That's why we offer this free book.
Call toll-free at 1-800-745-BOOK.
Golden Corral now opens for 7-day brunch. French toast, omelets, a mashed potato volcano? Nice. We have over 150 choices, but the only one that matters is yours. Golden Corral, your choice rules.
Good Thursday morning. Welcome back to Fox and Friends. We are back with some headlines right now, and yet another about face. The newly released leader of a terror group connected to more than 100 deadly bombings across the U.S. will be honored at the Puerto Rican Day Parade. New York City Council Speaker Melissa Mark-Viverito vowing Oscar Lopez Rivera will still be given the National Freedom Hero Award. He said he won't accept it. Rivera spent more than 35 years behind bars before President Obama commuted his sentence. Prisoners enjoying a get-out-of-jail-free card in Houston after the court rules their bail system is unfair to the poor. More than 100 inmates now walking free. In order to leave, they had to be charged with misdemeanor crimes and prove they could not pay. County officials plan to appeal the ruling next month. The government contractor accused of leaking top-secret documents tells her mom she's scared. 25-year-old reality winner is hoping to be released on bond after a detention hearing today. She's expected to plead not guilty for providing a report about Russian interference in the presidential election to the Intercept online news outlet. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Julie. And meanwhile, last week, Ainsley had a chance to sit down with the Vice President of the United States, Mike Pence.
But what you didn't see was the rest of the room. Look how pretty that room is. Where is it? It's in the Eisenhower Executive Office Building right next door to the White House.
That's right. The Vice President was kind enough to show us around. Look. Mr. Vice President, tell us where we are.
This is the ceremonial office of the Vice President in the Executive Office Building. I have an office here. I have an office in the West Wing, where I spent a considerable amount of time. But I also have an office in the Senate and an office off the House of Representatives.
So where do you do most of your work?
In between floors. Depends on where the work is every day.
This desk, very special, right?
It's one of 4 desks that spend time in the Oval Office. And it's a great distinction. But what's special about it, that tradition started many years ago of Vice President signing the inside of the desk, and so you have everyone from Harry Truman to Joe Biden to Al Gore to Dick Cheney, Walter Mondale.
Yeah, Dick Cheney wrote it with a Sharpie, but look, Joe Biden, it's engraved, it's etched in there. Same with Dan Quayle. When do you sign it? Could you sign it now, or do you wait to the end of the year?
I think the tradition is that you sign it at the end of your tenure, so I expect I'll be signing this drawer in 7.5 years.
Your son is a Marine. Here's the American flag. What is freedom? What is this flag? What is our country? What does it mean to you?
Well, I never fail to remember that whatever the challenges of being in public life, we all have the second hardest jobs. We're only able to serve here because men and women at this very hour are wearing the uniform of the United States and defending our freedom and making it possible. I add to that list the brave men and women of law enforcement, our first responders across this country. And what I try and do every single day is live up to the courage and the standard that they demonstrate in their lives.
Wow. What a view. Washington Monument, the White House.
You know, it's amazing when you think about it that every president since our second president has lived in that home.
I know. It's history. Presidents who are no longer with us walked these halls. It's unbelievable. How did you get from Indiana? Now you're here.
Well, that's America, isn't it? You know, I'm a small town kid. Grew up with a cornfield in my backyard. President John F. Kennedy was a hero of my youth, as was Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I just got it in my head early on, and maybe someday I can come to Washington, D.C. and serve like they did. I studied hard, I prayed hard, and here I say with great humility, here I stand, Vice President of the United States. It's to be the grandson of an immigrant. My grandfather grew up in Ireland and immigrated to this country when he was about my son's age. I was just reflecting this week on the inauguration. I couldn't help but think on that day, Grandpa was looking down from glory and thinking he was right. Not right about me. He was right about America. Because America is a place where anybody can be anybody, even a small town kid from southern Indiana who grew up with a dream.
That is so cool to see where his office is in relation to the White House.
I know, it's beautiful space. That building is gorgeous.
I couldn't handle it. 2 offices, I'd forget everything in the wrong office at the wrong time. Even if Truman did work there, I need 1 office.
Eisenhower.
Well, Truman signed the desk, too. He was vice president.
He does.
Meanwhile, straight ahead, let's talk about this man, famous in Washington, James Comey. His hearing about an hour away. Up next, 2 senators will tell us what they think they would ask him.
And then Shannon Bream will pick up the coverage from there, right, Shannon?
We will. Guys, you know, today could be historic. We are going to have special coverage. Take you there live as former FBI Director James Comey testifies before the Senate Intelligence Committee about his private conversations with the president about Michael Flynn, Russia, much more. We also have senators from both sides of the aisle there on that committee stopping in live with us before they take their seats to question Comey. Then we've got extended special coverage. Chris Wallace, Brett Baer, Dana Perino, Judge Napolitano. It all kicks off at the top of the hour. Bill will take you there, and I will as well live. We'll keep you through every twist and turn of the hearing, so keep it here on Fox News.